What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's Q&A 58, and we gotta hurry up and do this because I gotta get inside to NJCC. So, you know, if you don't know what NJCC is by now, I've been promoting for like 2 weeks. This is it. This is the website address. NewJerseyCollectorsCon.com. Look it up on the site, get your directions, and then get your ass on down here because it's going to be a load of fun. 58! This is coffee from Wawa because Dunkin' Donuts was a madhouse this morning. The Sultan wants to know, what's my favorite TV show? Dude, I don't know if I have a favorite, but Cheers, back in the day, like in the, you know, it ran for like 13 seasons, and it was just awesome. It was where everybody knew your name, and they were always glad you came, and it was just so funny. Everybody just worked so well with each other. I used to watch that, Friends, Seinfeld, and Night Court, like, all in a block, and it was such a good time. They don't make shows like that anymore. Favorite TV show today? I don't know. I watch so much, but I don't know if there's a favorite. I like the Gotham series that they're doing. It's pretty good. I'm waiting for season 2 to come out. The Walking Dead is just insane. There's shows, and then there's The Walking Dead. And I'm gonna watch that summer series they have that's gonna lead up to The Walking Dead. But it's like separate stories. Can't wait. Ethan Rodriguez wants to know, on a scale of 43.7 to 397.5, what's your favorite number in the alphabet? Well, my friend Ethan, your question is invalid because the sky is grass. I'm kidding. You asked what's my favorite number in the alphabet, and there are no numbers in the alphabet. So, blue screen of death right here. Jeremiah Baez wants to know what's my favorite late night snack. Also wants to know what my favorite TV show is. So, you know, rewind the video back a bit. I like devil dogs and a glass of milk at night when I can't sleep. And the most expensive thing I have, I'm gonna assume that you mean like possession-wise. I have a Millennium Falcon sealed in the box from Star Wars that I haven't given to Feisty Pants yet. I got it on a deal. It goes for about $500. I also have a couple of autographs from Star Wars characters. The guy who played in the Darth Vader suit, not in the prequels, but in the original series, his name is David Prowse. I have his autograph on a 1983 action figure card and a Darth Vader on it. I also have Ray Park's autograph. He played Darth Maul, if you don't know. And then I have a couple of Andy Van Slyke cards. I have one that's serial numbered, 1 of 1, meaning it's the only one there is. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the stuff is worth, but that's what jumps to mind. My car's pretty damn expensive. I don't know. Daniel Reddy wants to know, who do I like better, the Ninja Twins or Doo-Hop? Dude, that's not nice. They're my friends. You don't choose between your friends. Dean Ambrose guy. Ask me a couple questions. I gotta address this guy. He asked me a couple of questions on Twitter, and he said, the last one being, what do you collect for a living besides action figures? And I said, do you want a quick answer? Would you rather me answer it in the Q&A on Sunday? And then he says, I'm an asshole for not answering him. So, you know, you gotta be nice to people. So, because that's who I am. I'm nice. I'm usually not, like, mean and fuck you and all that jazz. So, I said to him, okay, so I offered to answer your question and also offered to put it in a Q&A video, and I'm the asshole. Just making sure. Thank you, Dean Ambrose guy. Jason Bullock, what is your favorite... I'm sorry, not your favorite. What is your WWE dream match? Have you ever been to an event, and which one? My dream match... I've answered this before. It's me versus, like, a list of divas in a bra and panties match. Obviously, I would win because I don't wear bra and panties, and it would just be great. And the last event I've been to, Eve was still champ. It was like Christmas time, and I held up a sign that says, "Make my Christmas Eve." Ah, you see what I did there? I'm hilarious, I know. What do we got here? Ray Isidoro? I'm hoping I didn't butcher that. He hates Eva Marie. She can't wrestle and hopes Ronda Rousey or Tisha Torres beats her up. Me too! Fuck Eva Marie. Fuck her right in the ear. Get her non-talent ass. Did you see that fucking match that she was in? Like the first, it was on NXT. It was about like maybe 2 weeks ago. And it was like the opening match of the night. It was so bad after she had all this training with Brian Kendrick. The Brian Kendrick. It was so bad. So just be done already. I swear to God, if they go and put her in the WWE and she beats Nikki Bella for the title, I'll never watch wrestling again. Dan Gilhausen, what's your favorite race car driver? Alright, I don't really watch race car driving at all, NASCAR, whatever you want to call it. I don't really watch it, but there is a girl who drives. She actually might be the only girl who drives, or maybe recognized. I can't think of what her name was. Crap, and I met her. Shit, she was so nice. I don't remember what her name. You know who I'm talking about. But I met her. She was so nice, and oh yeah, I drive. I'm very, we talked for like a minute, and she was just really awesome. So anytime I hear her in the news, I always try to stop and read the article or listen to whatever is going on about her. But I would say it's her. I feel bad that I can't remember her name, and I apologize a million times to her, a million times over. I'm old. What can I say? I don't watch NASCAR. I wish I would remember her name. But it's the only girl who drives in NASCAR, and it's her. Justin wants to know, if you had to build a major league team around one player, who would it be? Now, we spoke that night, Justin, and exactly was my pick. I was thinking Mike Trout or Bryce Harper, and I have to go with Bryce Harper. I think just hands down, he's the most talent in a non-pitching position that you want to build your team around in baseball right now, at least. If you wanted to go around pitching, that's a whole nother conversation. But I think I would go with Bryce Harper instead of Trout. Both of them are really outstanding players. I just think Bryce Harper has a little bit more of an edge. Louis Cerami wants to know, what do I think about Taker versus Lesnar? I think it's a waste of time. I think if The Undertaker was coming back for revenge for the Lesnar breaking up his streak at WrestleMania, I think they should have done it maybe a year and a half ago when it happened. But you know what? It'll draw ratings. I'm a little pissed that I didn't get to see a finish between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins' title defense at Battleground. But you know what? Whatever. Who's going to fight Rollins? It's John Cena. As you've seen on Raw, he busted his nose, and the Raw before that, they had a little confrontation. Cena's going to get his nose fixed, and they'll fight at SummerSlam. Who is Sting going to fight at SummerSlam? I don't even know. I figured they'd throw him in a storyline by now, but the big rumor is that he will team up with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns against the Wyatts, and the Wyatts will pick like a third person. And then he wants to know, the Wyatts are just a waste of time also. I fast forward past their monologues. And who will Cena fight at WrestleMania? It could be anybody at this point. WrestleMania is so far away. I don't know if they have anybody. I mean, anything could happen between now and WrestleMania. Caden Stade wants to know, who will the Undertaker face after Brock? I don't know. He might be one and done. He might be looking to do something at WrestleMania also. I don't know the details of his contract. I'll call up Triple H. I'll be like, yo, Trips, what's the deets? Michael wants to know, do I watch Tough Enough? If I do, who would be the winners between the guys and the girls, and do I like ZZ? I do watch Tough Enough. My original pick for the girls was Daria, but once she got eliminated, I went with Sarah Lee, because she would have been my second pick. So I really think among the rest of them, Sarah Lee has what it takes to finish. Now, with the guys, I thought hands down Patrick was walking away with this, but ZZ, who I don't like, to answer your other question, I don't like him at all. He does not have anything that represents a wrestler, except for the fan vote. And why does he have the fan vote? Because he's a sandwich-eating, alligator-wrestling fat bastard? That's all he's got going for him, is that he's got alligator wrestling in his history, and he wears, like, an alligator tooth necklace. ZZ! Hand it up. So here's another reason why I hate The Miz to the umpteenth time. Clearly, on last week's Raw, Tough Enough, not Raw, Amanda was on her way out. She got 13% of the vote. She was done by far. The Miz decides to go and save her because she's hot? Come on, Miz! Put your fucking thing back in your pants. You're married. So, Amanda gets saved because she should have been out, but she gets saved. So now it comes down to who has the lesser vote between Mata and ZZ. And of course, ZZ has the most vote because he's over with the fans. And fucking Mata gets voted off the show. Mata has fucking talent. I think Mata could have won this. I think Tanner could have won this. I think, the Yeti could still win this. But fucking ZZ gets the vote? I would put ZZ in the bottom 3 every week until he's gone. I wouldn't even. Fuck ZZ. Fuck him in his alligator ear. And that's how I feel about that. Tell us how you really feel. Alan Notman wants to know, do I watch South Park? You know what, dude? A lot of people ask me if I watch South Park, and I don't. I don't know why. It's never on when I'm free, and my DVR doesn't record it because there's something else my DVR is recording, and I never got into it. But it's funny. I mean, I've seen 1 or 2 episodes. Sammy Insane wants to know, do I ever go to baseball games? I do. I go to Yankee games all the time, and, hence my shirt and my hat. And, I have a bunch of jerseys. I have a bunch of these shirts. And I do go to, the Blue Claws over in Lakewood. They're not too far away from where we live, and, they're a minor league team for the Phillies, and it's nice to just shoot right over there once in a while. Brock Barrett, how long have you known Grimm? Forever. Watch the last Q&A. It's a couple. I'll link it. There's a couple of Q&A ago where two different people asked me how Grimm and I met. And form. It was funny. I said it twice. Now I said it 3 times. Watch out for Beetlejuice. Rob Bailey wants to know. Oh, I'm sorry. Brack also asked Jax or Mattel. You know what? Jax was out for a long time, and they made just about everybody under the sun. But Mattel is just so much more true to the character look, and I think Mattel, hands down, is doing a much better job. Rob Bailey wants to know, what's the worst comic book that I've read? Okay, now, there are worse comic books out there, none of which I've read, but the worst one that I've actually picked up, bought, and read, and said, oh my god, I'll never read an episode of this. Fathom was about a girl who was, I don't know if she was like part mermaid or something or what, but, you know, what was cool about it was they came out with a couple of different #1 issues, and each issue was told from the point of view of the other character. So, like, you had the regular issue, and then there was, like, the villains issue, and it had, like, almost similar storyboards and panels, and, you know, the story moved pretty much the same way, but it got the story off all at once, and then after that, it wasn't that good, and I stopped buying it. And Brandon Sadowski wants to know why it's so hot outside. Okay, Brandon, to answer your question, this is the Earth. Now, what happens is the Earth orbits around the sun. So here's the sun, here's the Earth orbiting around. That's how we get our year. It's 365 days and some change, and that's a year. Now, the Earth isn't just, you know, a ball just going around in a circle. The Earth is on an axis. It's off to the side, means that the poles go like this. It's not straight up and down. North Pole and South Pole goes like this. Also, the Earth does not just go in a circle on its axis. It wobbles. You know, sometimes it's wobbling forward and sometimes it's wobbling to the side, and it's like a struggle. It's almost trying to break free, and the sun's gravity is pulling it in, and the Earth is like, fuck you, I'm just gonna go around you instead of going right in. Okay, in the summer, North America is in the northern hemisphere, and the northern hemisphere leans in. We get more sunlight in the summer, and it's warmer, and that's why it's, number one, that's why it's summertime and it's hotter. When it's winter, the Earth is leaning the other way, and we're further away. We're like over the edge, like maybe, you know, over the horizon from the sun, and it's harder to catch the sunlight, you know, over the edge, and that's why we have winter. So during the summer, when it's leaning towards, it's going to be hot, number one, for starters, and then with the wobbling and the, you know, and the trying to get away, it's hotter some days, not as hot other days, hot as fuck on other days, and that's why. Science! Now, NJCC, get your ass out there. All right, we'll see you out there today. Fan mail, here it is. Alex's Toy Show, P.O. Box 13, Bayville, New Jersey, 08721. Find me on Amino. All my names are there. Pause and read it. Instagram, ideas.lego.com, and the show. Sunday, we do Q&A every Sunday, pay-per-view predictions on the pay-per-view days. Monday, we do toy hauls and toy hunts. Tuesday is Baseball Card Tuesday. Wednesday is Feisty Pants does Minecraft. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we leave it open for everything else. Lego, action figure reviews, both custom and regular, fan mail, EverQuest, and other fun, awesome stuff. Like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more. I gotta get into the show.